just gonna be friends. We just be cool. So they keep trying to push that girlfriend narrative. No, I was never the girlfriend. Never
But
the
you
girlfriend.
were you in hopes of having some sort of future
Mm.
with him, since he's been in
So a
jail?
couple times, like I said, I caught feelings. I want to say July was one time, and I think again it happened once again. But what I always do is I choose reality over the situation, and the reality is we were friends before this happened, and I don't want this situation to be a false. Um,
So now it seems like you're waking up that the reality of him being with you is not possible because of the conversation he had with Deon. Is that full assessment of what
so 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 no. So you said so the conversation. Okay, so
I'm saying? Because
I don't know how many times he was messy.
no, because to me, because since I don't have no any kind of like interest, and I'm not connected to this at all, right? So to me, when I listened to that thing, it didn't. I'm like, okay, he just had a conversation with his son. He said something.
That's because you
I don't.
feel well. If you listened to that before you spoke to me, like I asked you to, you would have listened and felt differently. But because you listened to it with, oh no, don't leave.
I just saw. I just saw two guys.
You made light of it.
Yeah, because I just saw two guys talking crap. You know what I mean? It's like
no. It was way more than that. If he said one thing, okay, I get it. No, he said several things. Like he was dragging.
But he didn't. It wasn't like he really detailed it that he was talking about you.
Oh no. He was talking about me. Because Deon started and said,
your people. He said your people.
Your folks. He said
your folks. That's what he said. Your folks.
Right. You just got off the phone. He said your folks is something, and then Dad kicked in and was like, yeah, she needs to play her part, and she thinking she about to this, that, and the other, but she not, and I'm sitting there like, well, where all that come from? Because if you listen to the phone calls, I don't ever say that. We had that one conversation which was after that, where he was making this big, if you want me to be your man speech. And he was going in and had that whole conversation and said that. And then I was like, yeah, but then a week later, I was like, you know what? No. And that's when I told him, I was like, we don't need to do anything during the situation because it's not reality because it's because of the circumstances. He's very vulnerable right now. I feel like running to anybody that'll take him.
I don't think he's running to anybody. I think he's just running to you.
Listen, because here's the thing. If his wife was around, he'd be on her. But since she's not around, he's on me. You get me? And that's not a good thing. And that's another reason why I don't, you know what I'm saying? Because I know his heart is with her and he wants to be with her. I don't want anybody who's not emotionally over anybody. And that's fine if that's where he wants to be.
Okay, I get it now.
As a friend, I support.
Yeah, but you wanted something more. Because you did all of this for expectation. You wanted something out of it.
No.
Because if you didn't, it shouldn't even bother you what he said. You get what I'm saying?
It does, because it's disrespectful. Because he's acting like I want him in the conversation, but I need to stay in my lane. And that was a false thing because I was never coming off like I wanted him. I talked to him the same way for the most part, other than a couple flirtations. The visits didn't get flirty till November after, she said that, and they were like months into not talking because, people be on and off. So just because somebody break up on Tuesday don't mean it's actually over. They can get back together on Wednesday or they can get back together October, even though she did say it out loud for the world to hear. Some parts of it make you feel like it was a stunt to take the heat off of her. I didn't really mean that, and then some of it makes you feel like, okay, maybe it is real. But then I know they didn't have huge issues, and I felt like she's waiting for all of this to die down and see what the outcome is, and if it's good, where he gets, not guilty on everything.
Can I add?
I'll take you back now. I'll take you back now because he's not guilty. Come on back home. But because of the publicity and whatever her situation may be saying, or the pressure, I don't know what her job could be a part of it. Because she is public. So it just could be that. But like I'm not, and don't keep twisting thinking, people, not you, but thinking that I'm mad because you're supposed to be my man. No, that's disrespectful as a friend, what he said, because what I'm doing as a friend is above and beyond a friendship. I've never done this for anybody. And I would never do this for anybody but my kids.
But didn't you say this is what you said? You said you were gonna stick with them because he was there when you were dying. He was the only person that was there for you, okay?
Yeah.
Now, and he stuck there with you, right? This is your words, right?
Yeah.
So now you was repaying a favor to a friend for what they did for you. Now that you hear something that the friend said about you, so that means your helping him was not genuine. It was because you wanted something from it.
Who said that?
I'm asking you a question. It's a question. That means you wanted something because if somebody was there for me, if I'm dying, hold on.
No. I already said what I wanted, and I recently just texted to him. I could send you the text. I think I texted to him 2 weeks ago. I said, all I want from you is appreciation and respect. That's it. You don't owe me anything else. He can be a distant friend. He can call me once a month. He can call me twice a year after this is over. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't have to be every day with me. My whole thing was, I'll help you get through this because I know this shit right here is hard. I've not as seriously been through something like this, but I've been through, court and prison and all that stuff, but not to this extent. But I said it to him. All I want from you, you don't owe me anything else. Because he always keep texting me these, I'm like, you don't owe me nothing other than respect and appreciation. Now that comment he made was not.
I'm just trying to understand. Hold on a second.
That comment he made was not respectful, and that comment he made was not appreciation.
Okay, so the comment that he said that was disrespectful is when he said that you were supposed to be in your place or something. That's the comment that he said?
Girl, it was. Would you go listen to the thing?
I listened to it. I just didn't.
You gotta write it down.
Listen, I listened to it. I just didn't find anything that was like.
Write it down so you can go to his exact words and have the exact quote of everything he said. To say, okay, he said, Deon said this, and he said that word for word what he said. So you have a clear understanding of what he said, and it was disrespectful. That's what it was. And I'm what you call petty. No, I'm not petty, but I feel like if I'm sticking my neck out and getting dragged and going through all of this stuff and trying to help you, and every day I'm getting up, talking to the lawyers, talking to this, trying to do this, trying to do whatever he calls and he needs. You need some money, I send him some money. You need to talk to me, call me as many times as you want. You know what I'm saying? So I'm being everything you need. All I ask you for in return is respect. I didn't ask him for anything else. I didn't say, you got to be my boyfriend after that. No. I always tell him, if you want to be with your wife, be with your wife. Be with your wife. Because I wasn't checking for a boyfriend before I even met him. I wasn't checking for a boyfriend after we met. And I wasn't checking for a boyfriend while this happened. I said I did get heavy feelings for him on a couple occasions during this. That was just feelings. I didn't want, But my mind works more than my heart. That's just how I work. I work more on the mental than the emotional. I'm not an emotional person. I'm a mental first. So just like how I cannot talk to him today and not feel no type of way like it never happened, that's how I move. So he can stop calling me and it'll be like he never met me. And I'll be okay with it. I won't lose sleep. I won't follow the story. I won't care to see what the outcome was. No. I'm good. Because I'm more of a mental person than an emotional person. That's how I move. That's why
Can I ask you a question? Are you feeling hurt right now?
No.
You sure?
I'm insulted. That's it. That was insulting. That's all that was. It's insulting.
But it was July 2023.
Girl, he could have said it He could have said it 3 years ago, Christmas. He should have never said that out of his mouth during the time of everything that I was doing for him. Now, if he said that when we first met, that would have been cool. That would have been cool because we just talk here and there. That would have been fine. I had no problem. I got no skin in the game, none whatsoever. But I got a whole lot of money, a whole lot of time, a whole lot of stress. Worrying about, is this man gonna lose his life? Because I care about him as a person, And if he didn't do it, he don't deserve it. And I feel that way about anybody, whether I know him or not. I don't feel like anybody should go to jail for something they did not do. And it's a lot of that going on. And I know being innocent is not enough. People go to jail innocent all the time. So it's extra stressful. And the biggest thing is lawyers don't do what they're supposed to do. In most cases, they don't care. They feel like, if he arrested you, you had to do it, and knowing damn well cops are crooked. Instead of saying, let's find the truth of the matter, unless somebody flat out confesses, then okay, he did it. But other than that, if nobody's confessing, all right, well, let's see what we can get as far as proof to prove what you're saying is true. So it's just, this was a lot of work these last 20 months. And when a person says something out their mouth, it can kill it all. And he killed it all. And it's fine. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, somebody said when he was saying that about his wife, you still hung around. So
that's his wife. I got nothing to do with them.
But it was okay. You stuck around when he was dogging his wife out.
I don't know the whole situation of their relationship. I don't know how they get down. I don't know if she's okay with him calling her name. Some women let men call them out their names. That's not my place. He is not calling me out of mine. He can do whatever he wants to. Well, I got friends that put hands on and do all kind of crazy stuff to women that sit there and allow it. I tell them that's not good, don't do it. But if she stick around and accept it, that's on her. So if whatever they got going on, if he feel after 8-9 years with her that he can call her out her name, has he ever did it in her face? Because you got women that get, and sometimes it's casual.
Did he apologize to you? Did he apologize?
Yes, he apologized 4 or 5 times.
Okay, so why don't you forgive him?
I don't do sorry. I don't do sorry. When somebody do something deliberate, I don't do sorry. If you accidentally do something, I accept apologies. But if I sit there, Sylvia, and if I come over your house and shoot you, and then I'm like, oh, girl, I'm sorry, but I meant to do it. How you gonna feel?
I'll be dead.
No, I didn't say I would kill you. I just said I would.
But you shoot me.
I might shoot you in your arm. So I'll come over your house and shoot you in your arm and be like, yeah, I meant that. And then, but I'm sorry. What you gonna think? That was some unnecessary.
If you say you meant that, it means you're not sorry.
Exactly.
But he didn't say he meant it. He didn't say he meant it.
Trust me, he meant it. He meant it. He meant it. You could look at the relaxed way he said it. He meant all of that. He wasn't kikiing. He wasn't joking. He meant that. And that's not even a joke to tell. Somebody trying to save your life, they don't have to.
Deirdre just asked, Sylvia, didn't she say that she was the broke friend and Shirley was the rich one? One of the earlier calls, Nesto said the same thing. Said that. So why are you mad?
I'm the broke one.
So why are you mad?
I'm the broke one. Huh?
She asked, why are you mad?
I'm not mad about you did not say I'm not mad about the money. I'm mad about the time, the effort, everything that I did that I didn't have to do. I didn't ask for the money back. I don't want the money back. He can have all of that. All the money that I've spent and everything I've given him, he can have that. I don't want a dime back. I'm not that type of person. I'm not an Indian giver. Even if we had a bad ending.
Hey, don't be talking about an Indian. Indian didn't never take anything and get it back. So don't be talking about the Indian.
I'm not a Caucasian giver. No, I'm not, you know the expression, but I'm not that person. I just say, and I don't know why people can't understand and see what I'm saying here. If you go above and beyond when you don't have to, and you're sticking your neck out and you're trying so hard to help a person, and then they turn around and say something so disrespectful and unnecessary, then that, it's like, why am I here?
Are you mad because he said you can't afford him?
No, it's everything. He shouldn't have said none of that. Is what I'm saying. None of that. Not one. Not two. Not none of that. It's and I don't afford men. That's not what I do. I'm not tricking out here. You know what I'm saying? So I don't afford any man. I can't afford any man. I don't date like that. When I deal with people or see people or surround myself with people, it's never monetary. That's why I'm not counting everything that I spent, because I spent, a lot of money. And I'm not saying, okay, well, you know what, you owe me that money back. The text messages I sent him over the last 2 days, I didn't ask for nothing back. I didn't say, when you get on your feet, I need my money back. No, I didn't ask for anything back. All I said was, lose my number. That's it. And good luck. Chin up. Like I always tell them, chin up. You'll be okay. That's what I told him. I said, I'll put some money on the phones for your son. You can talk to your son. I'm not a mean person. I'm just not going to waste my time. I don't have so many good years left. I got to use them wisely. I'm about to be 60. So I must use my time wisely. I'm all rested. So, yeah, no.
So are you going to talk to him tonight?
No.
You talked to him earlier.
I sure did.
So you're not going to talk to him no more?
So that was right at the court. So I gave him that. Because court didn't go well. So I gave him that. I'm not a cold person. But at the same time, I'm not about to deal with a person that's not appreciative. That's just what it is. I'm a very giving person, but if you don't appreciate what I'm doing for you, then why am I doing it? I don't need to do it. That's being used. If a person don't appreciate you, they're using you. Right or wrong?
Yeah, I guess so.
They're using you. If they don't appreciate you, they're using you. But they're steady asking you and needing you and da-da-da-da-da, but they don't appreciate you. Then
but then doesn't that make you, okay, what fulfillment out of this that you get? Because people do things for a reason, right?
I know the system. I've been there, done it. I've worked with that. I've done 8 years of criminal law. I've seen what people go through. And when I met him, he told me how when he went away to jail, when we first met, we talked for like 3 hours about everything. And he was telling me how he got locked up and everybody left him. Everybody just left him. And the way he said it, he sounded like a puppy that was left in the rain. That's how he sounded when he said it. And I felt some type of way. And I was in my head like, wow, I would never do that to a person. And I said it to him. I said, I would never do that to a person. I said, because that's a hard thing to go through. And, somebody should have been there for you. And I think that's part of the reason, because of what he said when he said that to me. I felt some type of way. And that was the first day we talked. So that might be part of it, because boom, it happened again. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking, all right, you need me. That's why when he reached out after I wrote him, I said, is your camp doing everything they're supposed to do? And he said, yes. I said, do you need me to do anything for you? He said, no. And I said, okay, if ever anything changes, let me know. And then a week later, he called back and said, I need you to help me with my legal, because I don't think these lawyers are right. And I said, okay. And that's when I got on that one lawyer and drove him crazy. Then I drove the second one crazy, because you're not going to play with his life. That's how I felt. You're not about to play with his life. You asked for some money and you got it. So now you need to do the work. And neither one of them did the work. And I had a problem with that, because he said, she's not good at this. She's not, and I don't know what happened with the other people that was involved, but he was like, she's not good with this, or she doesn't have the time or her work, or whatever he said, and he was like, can you help me with that? And then that's what happened. Started just dealing with the lawyers, still asking how you doing. His friends was helping him. I didn't have to put money on his books. Somebody was doing that for him at the time. And then I think in February, that's when I started putting money on his books, because they fell off. And then I just every month I was putting money on his books for him. And so yeah. That's
They
it. But
said
again,
this call. Hold on. They said this call seems staged. Well, I learned about this. Hold on. They said this call seems staged. I learned about this earlier, and I was messing with somebody in the chat. See, when you come in late, you don't know what's going on. Then you won't understand. Here's what happened. Somebody was in the chat.
She'll watch it.
No, I'm saying they saying it was staged. Yeah, I called her, and they saying to me calling you stage. This person in here, they don't understand what happened. They don't understand what happened earlier. You need to come from the beginning and you understand what happened. So don't come in here with them nonsense and not understanding what happened. The call was staged. No, y'all made her mad. She contacted me earlier. She had me listen to the
Oh no, they didn't make me mad.
No, you did, man. You did get mad. Stop telling me.
No. You're saying they made me mad.
The people. Hold on. When you called me earlier, you said you sent me the message saying, "Listen to this. This is Dre. Listen to Dre, Nesto and Deon, right?" So I thought you were just asking me to listen because you thought it was the person that had contacted me, and I told you no, it's not. It wasn't Deon. No. But then Then you told me listen to it, what he's saying. I was like, what did he say? Because I didn't want to listen to this long, drawn out stuff. Right. And then that's when you was telling me what he said about you, and you were upset, and you said you weren't going to go see him anymore, and all this kind of stuff.
Because, that was him, not them. That was
no, but they the one kept. You did a live.
Right.
And you said that they kept sending you messages. You said they kept sending you messages about. Him
watch this video, right?
Exactly. So I was answering her question about it being staged. This is not staged. This is something I decided to call because I was blaming y'all for making her not want to see him. That's what I did.
Oh, if they're not to blame.
Somebody told you go listen to it. Somebody told you go listen to it.
Yeah, but I always get that. And here's the thing. I feel like it was several people that said it Saturday. Some of them was trying to be funny, and some of them was saying it out of concern, like, girl, because I do get a lot of, girl, don't waste your time, he this, that, and the other. And so, and I get it on my IG. A lot of things that come up on those phone calls, I get a lot of women that will contact me and send me videos of what she posts, the phone calls or whatever, and be like, and they'll break it down to me and tell me, like, but they're not malicious. They're just keeping me, because they know I don't be on those, because I say it, I don't be on those bloggers' channel. I may see the picture of what they're saying, but I don't open it up and listen to it. And I don't read the comments. Only persons that I do is the phone call from jail, because that's just an original situation with no narration to it, like everybody else's messiness. So I just, she's getting kind of messy with it. But I don't listen to them, and they know I don't. So they will, whenever, because they listen to it, they will tell me on certain things. I'm not upset that, because they didn't say it. It is what it is. They just put me on game. That's all it is. I'm not upset at anybody other than the person that said it, because he's a strong individual that doesn't fold to peer pressure, so he needed to say that. So if he said it, he meant it. And if you meant it, don't be sorry, own it. That's how you felt, then own it. But the thing of it is, around that time, which, since you keep trying to go back to that time so long ago.
It is long ago. This is July. It is long ago. Listen,
if he said it, he meant it. Why were you being fake around me? Because that whole month of July, June, August, right after he said that, he was acting the same way he's acting now. So who's to say you don't feel like that now? Because you shouldn't have felt that way in the first place, because I never pressured or said you have to be with me. I'm only doing this because you need to be with me. I'm not that girl with anybody. Definitely not with him. I don't care how much money I spend on a person or time. If I'm doing it from the heart, it's from the heart. I'm not ever looking for something back. I was never that person. I've done a lot for a lot of people, and I don't look for anything but a thank you. I don't look for, okay, so what you got? No, I don't do that. So me looking out for him and making sure his mental is straight, and if he says he's innocent, not get screwed. Okay. And I don't have a problem doing all this work and he run back to his wife. I don't have a problem. The only problem I had with all of that, and I get it why she, shut down was because social media was just kept calling her all kind of bad names and just kept coming from. Not everybody's built for that. And they just kept at her and kept at her and kept at her. And the smart thing would have been to stay off of it. So you don't hear it, you don't see it, you don't know, and still stuck by your man, But again, it's not my place to speak on what they should do and shouldn't do. I just talk to him because he's my friend. I don't know her. And I just say, whatever is going to make you happy, you do it. That's all I do. That's all I say to him. Whatever you want to do to make you happy, that's what you do. Don't worry about nobody else. Don't worry about my feelings because I'm good. I want you to be happy. If being happy is being with her, then that's what you do. You go be happy. And I say that because they had 8 years. And like I said, he really never complained until social media about anything in the relationship. Not saying it was perfect, but I didn't think it was anything dreadfully wrong with the situation because, they were, other than the issues they had with the kid, the daughter. That was the only thing that was ever spoken upon. But, and that's part of the reason why he kind of feel like he needs to step away because that's her kid. And that won't ever get resolved because I guess it's not a repairable situation. And that's her only child. And, it's like, do I want to be, a person that inserts myself in this situation and that's all she got, or do I just let them be together and I move on, Mm-hmm. So that, messes with his head as well, mm-hmm. The fact that the daughter is her daughter and regardless of how he feel about her, that's her daughter and they need to, have a relationship. Mm-hmm. And that daughter hates him where that hurts the relationship. Mm-hmm. So it's just a lot of things that come into play, but it's not me thinking, oh, I did all this, you need to be my man. No, it's what I did all of this for you. All I ask you to do is be respectful and don't say anything slick out your mouth that's unnecessary. Now, if he said something that I deserved, I don't have a problem owning it. But I didn't deserve that. All I'm trying to do is get this lawyer because the other 2 lawyers weren't doing anything. So come on, you need this lawyer. He came to me about it. I heard about this lawyer. He's a good lawyer. I said, okay. So I called a lawyer. The lawyer said $250 to come see you. And I was like, okay, what you want me to do? And he was like, well, I said, okay, I'm going to call your people because I'm going to call everybody first. And if nobody do it, then I'll do it. I'm the last resort. And I always tell them that I'm the last resort because you got family. I'm the last resort. If they don't want to do it, then I will do it. And that's what happened. I asked them, I asked the other person. They both was like, ugh. So I ended up doing it with no problem. I'll do it. I'll pay for it. And I paid for it. Didn't mention it, didn't throw it in his face. I didn't even say anything when all this transpired. I didn't say, that money I get. I didn't throw nothing in his face about the money, the time. Only thing I mentioned to him was that was disrespectful, uncalled for, and I'm good. That's all I said to him. I didn't even throw anything in his face about time, money, all of this stuff I've been going through with social media, getting dragged in the streets. None of that, mm-hmm. None of that. I just said, you should have never said that. You said it because you meant it. And if you felt that way, that's a problem because you was, allowing me to spend my time, my resources, my efforts, and my money on you, and you felt that type of way. That's the problem. I don't care when he said it. He should have never said it if I'm out here looking out for you and I got your back. Show me respect. That's all I asked for, and I put it in writing to him. All I asked for was respect. That's it. And going back to your wife is not disrespectful to me. Even if he picked up another woman, that would have been disrespectful to me. If he left his wife and picked up some other chick that writes some letters, that wouldn't have been a problem. Because he needs to go where he wants to be. That's it. Nothing more. Oh, my neck hurt. What did I do? But no, that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. I'm good. Trust and believe I'm good. I'm good. I got plans and I'm about to do them. You know what I'm saying? Because this was kind of hindering my plans in a sense. So it was kind of like okay, I'm free. So I'm good. Going to Africa. Going to Africa for a couple of weeks. And then what
part are you going to?
I'm going to Cape Town.
Cape Town? Okay. South Africa.
Maybe 3 weeks. Yeah, I'm going to South Africa. I thought I was going to go in April, but April was next month. So I'm going in May. Okay. I'm going to go to Miami for a couple of weeks. And then I'm going to go to South Africa. And if I like it, I'm going to come back, get my stuff, and be gone. But, you know what I'm saying? It's not about him not being my man. That was never on the table. He spoke of that, and he talks about that. He always tried to say our future, our future, our future. But again, this situation, you can't talk like that because this is just too much going on. It's too emotional, it's too stressful, you know. So a person is not thinking and moving clearly during this situation. And it might be a lot of gratitude, you know, she really doing all of this, and he may feel some type of false feelings for me because of that. So that's why I don't want him to run with that, because I want it to be how it was before this happened. And we were just friends before this happened. So I was okay with that being the ending of all of this, being just friends. And it doesn't have to be every day. He doesn't owe me anything, like I said, but respect and appreciation. I appreciate what you did for me. No, you didn't have to do that. That goes a long way. I really appreciate that. You know, thank you. And just respect. She looking out. I can't talk bad about her. She looked out for me. She didn't have to do anything for me. Nothing, you know? So that's a problem, you know? That's how I move. Everybody moves differently. That's just how I feel, you know? And I put it out there for him, and he knows. So.
Okay, Dr. TTH says, why are you still talking to him well, let me start reading from the top. It says, listen, everyone in jail or prison do what they need to keep them good. They say and do what is needed to feel relevant and keep their status. Why are you still talking to him if you don't forgive him?
Oh, I'm done talking to him. That was it. I'm not talking to him no more.
Oh, you're not talking to him no more?
No, that's it. I told him, yes, I'm done. I told him today. Don't call me no more. But I said it politely, so I don't think he took it like I meant it because I was nice about it. But I told him I don't talk like that. I don't go off on people. You know, I talk one way.
So you think you could be able to not talk to him since you've been talking to him for all this time, over 2 years, and he...
Yes, because ever since it's been on YouTube, he talks to me less and less because of that, not wanting the calls on there. So he'll go 4 days without calling me.
Okay.
So no, I'm good. No, I'm good because I can disconnect from anybody. I told you I'm more mental than emotional. I can disconnect from anybody without like they never happened. Trust me, I can disconnect from anybody. I'm not a regular female. I'm not those emotional crying. I miss you. Why did you do this to me? You know, or overly mad. I'm not that girl at all. My ex cheated on me, and I was talking to him like this when I broke up with him like this, and then he thought that I was just, I don't know what he thought, but he went to try to touch me like an hour later. He went to try to rub on my thigh, and I was like, "What are you doing?" And he was like, "What?" I said, "We broke up." You meant that? I was like, "Yeah." What did you think? Oh, I didn't think you meant that. I said, "Why?" Because I wasn't screaming, I wasn't cussing at you, because he cheated on me, right? And I was like, I don't do that. I just told you what it was, and that's what it is. We're no longer together. It's over. And I don't need to yell it, scream it, you know, throw things. I don't do that. I'm not an emotional person. I'm a matter-of-fact person. So, and then he got mad and put me out. I was like, no, he didn't. He said, you got an hour to get what you want and get out. I was like, ain't that a bitch? But you cheated on me. My son was 2 months old. And he put everything in the U-Haul and put me out because he cheated. And I respectfully broke up with him. I didn't call him out his name. I didn't cuss him out. I didn't yell at him. I just said it was over because I told you in the beginning, if you cheat, don't get caught. Because if you get caught, it's a wrap because you're doing something you got no business doing, which is maintaining a relationship. And he did it, and he got caught. And then he put me out. I thought that was foul. What kind of shit is that? And he listens to this stuff.
You and this cussing. You know, you made me cuss. No, you didn't make me cuss. I was sailor and I had to ask forgiveness early.
I cuss very frequently on conversation, but I don't cuss people out. It's so weird. That's weird about me. I cuss like a sailor just talking casually, but I would never just, I don't do that at all. I don't pull that energy. I will.
Yeah, that energy felt so bad. I put it out there early and I was like, oh God, I don't like this.
Yeah. But then he go to did that no, I ain't gonna talk about that.
Okay, Dr. TTH says, our friends are unconditional. Oh, okay. Now you're comparing him with your ex. Sonya, stop. That's what TTH
That wasn't a comparison. It was a conversation tone. That's what I was. Do people listen? I was saying that I said it to him in a tone like this. I said to this, when I spoke to him, I spoke to him just like this. We're good. Don't call me no more. I heard what you said. It was disrespectful, and I don't want nothing else to do with you. And I said it like that. I didn't get loud. I didn't cuss. I just said it in casual conversation. And I said in comparison, that happened to, and I said, that's why I think he called me back, because I don't think he think I'm serious. And I said, that happened to me when I broke up with my ex. I said it the same way, and he didn't think I was serious. That's what I was comparing, the tone of the conversation. I'm not comparing men. I'm talking about the conversation and how they didn't take to it. They thought I was just playing, I guess, or whatever. So that statement didn't make sense because she's not paying attention. Because that's what I was saying. I was talking about how I talk to people is one way. It's just one way. I don't, you know. And so I think in his mind, why he called me after court is because I didn't go in on him like most people that are upset how they change up and talk. I never spoke to him like that. But I told him when we first met, I don't do that. Maybe he forgot. I said, I talk one way. I don't yell. And I don't care how serious it is. I'm just not that person. Oh, it's in traffic. I do yell in traffic. But other than that, I got road rage. That's about it. But no. I mean, it's cool. If everyone had spoken, said to me again, I'm not asking hard every time, multiple times.
Okay, Dr. TTH says she keep reading my post. I listen well. I also diagnose mental illness and personality disorder. Do you disown your child when they lie to you?
You can't compare some dude to your child. Two different relationships. My children get a pass on a lot of stuff because they're my kids. So I would never compare my kids to a man because my kids come first. Whether I'm married, single, in a relationship, my kids come first, and they're separate. So you can never compare my kids to anybody because they stand alone.
Chelsea said, "Are you tired of this whole situation?"
I've been tired.
Okay. And Lady Di said, "I believe that is just a reason to dip out before bond."
So basically, she's saying what he said wasn't a valid reason to exit.
I just said it's back in July.
It don't matter when it was. It shouldn't have been said. But listen.
And hold on, one more. Dr. TTH says, "Do you disown your girlfriend when they lie? If they lie?"
It's not that he lied. So why are you saying he lied? What did he lie about? And no, I don't think any. Okay, so I only have a handful of close friends, and no, they've never lied to me because they've never had a reason to lie. Other than I'm on my way and they probably still getting dressed. That's about the extent of a lie.
Okay,
but other than that, I don't deal with them in a way that they would need to lie to me. So no, my friends have yet need to lie because we don't deal with each other. I don't call them for money and they say, "Well, I ain't got it," and they got it. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I've never called them for a favor or anything. So why would they need to lie to me? And no one I've never went to a friend for anything other than conversation. So my friends never needed a reason to lie because I don't judge them. I don't get into their business. I don't try to be like, "Oh, you need to leave." I don't do that. So there was never a reason for any of my friends to have to lie to me. And it's not about him lying. It's about what he said.
Okay. Victoria says we all have failed relationship. Why can't we just support one another's feelings instead of trying to bash and bully her with conversation?
Thank you, girl.
Says bad situation. BS. Sorry.
I mean, they bash me because it's what they've been doing since July. So that's just unconscious habit because they've been bashing me from July, since the phone calls came out in the name. I've always been shitted on because of the narration that they put out there. Because other than those couple phone calls that were kind of explicit, our phone conversation is just like me and you talk. It's just, how was your day? Da, 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 da. It's none of that. You don't hear me talk about, miss you, baby. And you know what I'm saying? You don't ever hear pet names and none of that stuff. And when you get here, but you don't hear that. The bulk of our conversation is just conversation. But they try to put that narrative that is something more than that, just because we reminisced on something that we did. Everybody reminisced on a time. Remember that time we did this? Remember that time we did that? And he's in jail. So if you're in jail around a bunch of dudes, what do you want? You want female conversation. So let's talk about a good time. Let's talk about a time when we had fun. And the only fun we ever had was that. Because, again, we never see each other than those couple times.
Yeah.
So,
Lady Di said, didn't he say he was joking on you? Was a big mistake.
Who was joking?
When he was talking to
No, he wasn't joking. Why would you? First of all, why would you joke with a person that feels some type of way about me?
Okay, Lenny.
If you're talking to one of the other bloggers that can't stand your ass, why would you joke to her about something? You wouldn't be joking with her about somebody that she don't like. That's not,
Yeah. So basically, Lenny says, so basically you mad because he seems to side with his son over you?
Oh my God, people be missing our point. I don't care about him siding with his son. His son didn't even say much. He said everything. In that conversation, his son said one thing and he ran with it and said about 4, 5, 6 things. His son just chuckled after he said it and started talking about, they premium men and women can't afford them. So, no, it was an unnecessary conversation. And he shouldn't have said it, period. In joking or in seriousness. But he wasn't joking. He was serious. It had nothing to do with his son. He just happened to be saying it to his son. I don't care like they don't care about us getting along. You know what I'm saying? They don't care about me liking them, just like I don't care about them liking me. Those are his people, not mine. I'm not trying to insert myself in his life like that. I don't need to know his kids, meet his friends, hang around them. I don't need to do any of that, period, at all. Never, I don't do that with anybody I date. I don't go around their people. I stay away. I don't need to meet Joe, this, that, and other, because all that does is it brings future problems, because not everybody gonna get along, or I don't like her, or I think she does. And then now, you know what I'm saying? So to stop all of that, I stay away. I don't need to, I could just see you. I don't need to see your people. I don't need to know that person. I don't need to know that person. I don't need to meet that person. No, at all. Because the friendship we had wasn't an in-person friendship anyway. We were, again, 95% phone friends. So I don't need to be cool with none of his people. Nothing against them, but that's just anybody. Only one person in my life I've ever got cool with their family, and none of the people I hung out with in Vegas. And then the only people that I dealt with, as far as when I dated somebody, what I'm saying, and that was a positive thing. But other than that, no, I don't need to be cool. And how his son feel about me, I don't care. His son don't have to like me. Again, I don't deal with him. He can feel how he feels. And he's going to feel a certain way because he has a love for the wife. And I guess he's got the impression that I'm trying to, like everybody else keep trying to say, I want to move the wife over so I can be the everything. And that's not true. I'm not like that.
Okay. Question. Somebody said, do you have a boyfriend right now?
I got a date.
Oh, so you haven't somebody interested in?
Okay. I've been talking to this guy since May. Okay. He's real handsome.
Okay. Okay. I
guess
Lenny was right.
Huh?
I guess Lenny was right.
Yeah, I got a nice. I got to see your picture. He's real cute. Hello. Yeah. I'm on the phone with Sylvia. She done got me caught up on this live with her. Huh? Live. She's on
live.
She on
yes,
live,
I'm on live.
She on live. That's her. She on live.
She asking.
They beating me up, Evette, man.
They're not beating her up. They just asking questions.
They beat me up, man. Evette is my road dog. That's my bestie from 7th grade.
What they doing? Let me go on here and see.
I'm on live. I'm answering the question that the people are asking.
Evette, they coming for me.
They say we're not. They said no, they're not. They're not coming for you. They're not being mean.
No, I'm just playing. You know, the thing of it is, and Evette, no, because Evette's always.
Doing live now?
Yeah, I'm live right now.
She's always on with me when I do live. She's always on with me. That's my co-pilot.
Oh, okay.
And, yeah, so she be beating the crowd up for me when they be trying to come for me. Because I can't see all the comments, but she can.
The crowd is not bad in here. They're not mean. You know, I don't let them.
I mean,
I that she did 8 hours ago with her get a car.
Oh, that was earlier. That was early when I was going to court. I'm on live right now. Click the button that says live.
Do you follow her? You gotta follow her, I think. You gotta subscribe.
Yeah, you have to
I am subscribed. Let me see.
You have to hit the live button.
Here's the one that she did 3 hours ago for Nesto 5.
It's titled "What in the World's Going On with Fulton County?"
Okay, let me see.
They asked if because I said I don't talk to Nesto more. They asked if my friends lie, would I cut them off? Evette, have you ever lied to me?
No. Have you lied to me?
Nope.
Y'all both lied to each other because y'all know y'all lied.
Like it is. We always the one hitter.
I know.
We keep it 100. We ain't got no filter. We don't disrespect.
We ain't got no filter. We've always kept it 100 since day one.
Since 7th grade.
7th grade.
Crack-a-lacking.
Y'all know y'all told a lie to each other some kind of way. You probably didn't want to go out one day. Probably didn't want to go out. Look, Evette, listen. She probably didn't want to go out one day. She's like, "Oh, I'm not feeling well." And then really she had somebody else to go out with that day.
No, we don't do that.
We just say we don't feel like that shit. That's it.
Yeah,
okay.
Can honestly say, right, we can be honest and it's okay because we are so like on the mental. She more mental than emotional like me.
Yeah.
So they talking about can I stop talking to Nesto today and be all right tomorrow? Or
yeah.
like, see, yeah.
We don't get into that bullshit. It's unnecessary.
Yeah, we don't get emotionally caught up with dudes. There's too many out here.
There's too many out here. You're goddamn right.
There's too many options.
Some of those options might be scary, y'all. I don't know about that. Too many out there now. Not some. There might be a lot, but not some good ones. Huh? What she said?
Evette said when they slip off that pig, she coming after them. We are, and it's so weird. But Evette and I are very similar in how we think about relationships and men, and we're both more mental than emotional when it comes to men.
Yeah, we don't get into that emotional shit. Niggas come a dime a dozen.
Yeah, we ain't crying over nobody. We not boo-hooing over nobody. We not stalking nobody. We not chasing nobody.
We did that shit since junior high.
Yeah, we don't do that.
Man, Evette got a nasty potty mouth.
She do.
Man, oh man, you gonna get fined. You gonna get fined every time you cuss.
And it will get worse if you talk to me.
Oh Lord,
Keep it PG.
Let.
That's a Christian channel.
Okay, I'm sorry, but these
Oh, Lord have mercy. She get ready to go deep in there. Oh, my Lord.
She works to me with the mouth.
Yeah.
Cause she'll snap. I'm not a snapper. I'm a mild person. She'll snap.
I don't have no filter, and I snap back.
Yeah, she snap back quick. She gets slick with it. I'm a mild-mannered person. She's not.
Yeah.
But no, we don't really that. And you know, that's that. That's that. That's what that is. But yeah, I need to take a nap because I've been up since yesterday.
All right, you tired. I'm going to let you go.
Do a live.
She about to do a live. You going to do a live tonight? So the people.
I'm not. I was going to do one with Nesto. And I changed my mind.
Oh, you was going to do a live with Nesto?
I was going to make him apologize out loud because I was going to have him, not make him. I was going to have him apologize out loud because that.
But he apologized 4 times, you said.
Yeah, but it went public, so he needed to publicly apologize. And I wanted him to publicly apologize to his wife for all the slick shit he said out of his mouth about her as well.
But now you apologize. Oh, so Jesus, let me go.
No,
I gotta go.
They'll say, "Oh, last time when he apologized, I think it was on another thing. They was like, how come he didn't say sorry to the daughter?" And I'm like, well, what? Like,
maybe maybe he needs to go apologize to everybody he has hurt.
Yeah, that would be good.
Maybe he apologized to everybody. So maybe that would be the road to repentance. Apologize to everybody.
What you should have did when y'all was working. I mean, but not say it in a way where you're admitting guilt because you can't do that. But just anybody that felt whether you did it or not, long as they felt some type
well, why don't you go visit him and why don't you go visit him and do that? That's your. Hold on, my daughter's calling me. Hold on. Hey, hon.
Hey, lady.
I'm alive.
Oh no, I just wanted to make sure I still could drop Kobe off in the morning, right?
Yes, ma'am. Bring Kobe.
Okay, because I get up I'm not going to get up too early since he's going to be with you, so he don't have to go to the bathroom super early. He'll just let you know when you get up.
Okay.
I'm bringing him, because I'm going to get up about 5:15.
Ma'am, I'm on the phone. I'll call you right back.
Okay.
All right, Miss Sonya.
That's crazy. Yeah.
I'm about to get off this live, so you can go get some rest.
Okay, so you know that your
My what?
Your what do you call those people? Those people that do lives about you.
What they gonna?
Co-bloggers.
What about them?
They're gonna be coming.
Coming for what? Come on, no. I don't care about Lord Jesus.
Hey, what is this? That's accurate. Beginning of all investigation. Oh, okay, $32,000 in rent. Did he bring a copy of the rent check that was insufficient? Okay, that's.
Okay, you're talking business work stuff. I'm gonna have to let you go now, ma'am.
No, I was reading his transcripts from the preliminary hearings. That's all. He sent me some stuff.
Oh, you got transcript?
Yeah, I got transcripts.
From where? Do you have hold on, I'm on mute for a second.
Or did he leave?
Oh, I think he left.
Yeah. Reception.
Ask Lenny who he talking about.
Ask who?
Lenny.
She said ask Lenny what he talking about.
Lenny's Evette asked, what are you talking about? I'll leave the scene. You going to mess up their weed.
Ask Lenny who he talking about.
Ask Lenny who we talk about.
Oh, I don't know what did Lenny say? What did Lenny say? What did Lenny say?
He know hoes.
He know hoes.
Oh man,
He know hoes from different area codes.
Oh, 304. Oh, that's what he said. 304.
Yeah, he asked him for it.
Oh, Evette.
Oh Lord. Okay, y'all. It's time to get off. Evette gonna go in, and Sonya gonna go. Okay, y'all, ladies. I'll talk to y'all later.
Be R-rated.
All right. No R-rated on my channel.
Block him, girl. Block him.
Good night. Good night.
Right.
Have a good night.
Don't forget to go visit him, because I don't think he's gonna do what he said he's gonna do. So make sure.
Wait a minute. You need to go do your visit with the man. Go visit the man this week.
No, I don't.
Girl, go visit your man. Go say your goodbye. Your Dear John letter. Do your Dear John letter to your man.
No, we good. No, we good. We good. It's all good in the hood. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. Ain't nobody mad. Ain't nobody mad. Oh, we just good. We just gonna leave it at that. The thing is, you got to keep your distance, because what'll happen is it's gonna turn to anger, because if you keep moving the way you're moving and deflecting and not owning it, it's gonna be a problem. So it's better to just not revisit it and just leave it alone and let his people take care of him.
All right now. Sonya has spoken. Shonda said, "Run."
Okay, I'm agreed. Now let's see if some people fall back in play, and take it from there.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because the friend is out.
All right.
Friend is out. She is gone. Dismissed.
So you can't even say goodbye in person?
I already said it.
Oh, okay.
I said it. I said bye. Chin up. You'll be all right. I said it.
So you was moving.
Moving on, Evette. I was polite.
Say something. Nikki said go live, Sonya.
Nah. Go live so she can attack me.
Most people, I think you're gonna get most people happy with you, because you making that move to move on.
Oh, really? That's nice enough.
So you're gonna have some friendly fire.
He's still gonna talk trash.
They still gonna talk trash, you bet. Some will. I feel like some will. Some will come off the hate train, but I don't. I'm confused about the hate train in the first place, because I always said I was. I mean, you hear the phone calls. You don't ever hear me say, "Leave her, be with me." You know what I'm saying? Whenever I get upset with her, it's because of something that she's not doing to help him with his case. Because I feel like that's your wife, through thick and thin. That's what you're supposed to do. And I know what he had just did when he spent all that money getting her what she wanted. She wanted that truck, and he busted his ass and gave her that truck. And then he gets arrested 3-4 months later, and it's like, oh, I can't do it. Think you know? And so I felt some type of way about that, as a friend. I felt that was wrong, but I didn't say, oh no, you need to leave her down, still be with her if that's where you want to be. But I felt that was wrong, it made me feel like you was just a material situation for her. Now that you're going through something, you know what I'm saying? They bounced. They didn't say you did it. They didn't think you did it, but they bounced. And I know why they bounced. But together they could have did it, because he was going through it like she was going through it, and they could have bonded on that. We're going to go through this together, because he catching hell like she catching hell. But we got each other. So that to me was, a lot, some parts of why I because some people were saying, and I did get upset about that with her indirectly, because I felt some type of way about lack of support for him, which pushed more support on me, and I was like, damn. So I would have been happy.
Okay, Chelsea said go live to discuss this. All of them are asking you to go live so you can discuss it, and you can do all the cussing and all the stuff you want to do on your channel.
You about to take a nap?
Me? No, you.
Tell her tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow.
They'll do it. She'll do it tomorrow, y'all.
You want to bed, Evette, tomorrow? I'll do it tomorrow at 8.
She's gonna do it tomorrow at 8:00. She be ready. She's gonna go live, and y'all can go talk to her. All those kids that celebrating, y'all can have a party and all that stuff.
Yes.
Y'all go enjoy because now she's free. She's free.